Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Today, hundreds of protesters lined the streets of Coeur d'Alene. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Rob King. The protesters standing against immigration enforcement officers who shot and killed another person this month in Minneapolis. Madeline Mullins spoke to protesters in Coeur d'Alene about the change they want to see.
One by one, the protests along Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene began to grow.
Well, I'm very proud of Coeur d'Alene. We have consistently done this, and it gets bigger and bigger every time.
Each person, though different ages and from different backgrounds, was there with the same goal in mind: to take a stand against immigration enforcement, the current administration, and demanding justice for Alex Preddy, the man who was shot and killed by Border Patrol in Minneapolis on Saturday.
We're here because of ICE is taking away the people that do not deserve it and are killing people, and so we are protesting against them.
And for some, today felt more personal.
Y soy chicana, con un padre de México y un madre de América. I said, first of all, my name is Amelia, and I am Mexican-American, and I am first generation from my dad's side. He is an immigrant, and I am here fighting because I believe humanity exists in everyone, and it doesn't matter where you come from.
And while these protesters were cheered on by the supportive honking of cars driving by, they also received their fair share of complaints. Many cars driving by booing the protesters or giving them a thumbs down. For these protesters, that just fueled the fire.
There has never been a more important time to be loud than right now, and our younger generation holds so much power in transforming the world that we live in.
The hope is that events like this encourages more people within the Coeur d'Alene community to speak out and put pressure on government officials at every level to make a change. In Coeur d'Alene, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Protests continuing against the actions of ICE in Minnesota and across the country today. Now, new video has emerged from the incident, and we want to warn you some of the images you're about to see may be disturbing. A woman in a car took video of the incident, and it shows a person on the ground being detained by several federal agents in the middle of the street. And moments later, agents push a person wearing an orange backpack. And the victim killed in Saturday's shooting, Alex Preddy, then seen trying to get between the person with the backpack and the agent. Now, that same agent sprays Preddy in the face with what appears to be pepper spray. Then agents pull Preddy to the ground as he tries to hold on to the person with the backpack. Officers are wrestling with Preddy, who's on the ground but no longer visible in the video. Moments later, a gunshot rings out, followed by 9 other gunshots. The Department of Homeland Security claims Preddy threatened agents with a gun, and they fired at the 37-year-old in self-defense. So far, no video has emerged showing Preddy pointing a weapon at agents. Today, federal and local officials have very different accounts of what happened. Border Patrol officials say the shooting happened while conducting a targeted operation for a person in the country illegally. They claim Preddy approached Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun seen here, along with 2 magazines, and say he violently resisted their attempts to disarm him. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem insisting the agent, quote, fired defensive shots.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
So far, they've provided no evidence supporting those allegations. Local authorities say he was a lawful gun owner with a license to carry and no criminal record. Minnesota does have an open carry gun law with a permit.
Thank God we have video, because according to DHS, these 7 heroic guys took an onslaught of a battalion against them or something. It's nonsense, people. It is nonsense, and it's lies.
Last night, the Minneapolis community came together in a candlelight vigil. Neighbors, friends, and family gathered outside Preddy's home. And you can download the 4 News Now app for breaking news notifications and push alerts as we continue to follow this story. Well, we're taking a live look outside right now, and that's the pavilion in Riverfront Park, lit up green and blue for the Seattle Seahawks. Jason Valentine with me now. And Jason, for people watching the game, probably want to stay indoors.
Chilly, and it's going to stay quite brisk, crisp, whatever you want to say as we get into our Monday, but I promise, warmer temperatures are on the way. It's going to take a little bit. Let's take a look outside. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, everyone. We've made it to Sunday evening. 29 right now in the Spokane region. Do expect to see around 20 to 19 degrees in our overnight lows yet again. So a very chilly overnight period, but all our temperatures are going to be warming up as we move into our final week of January. Can you believe it? The first month of the year almost done. By next week at this time, it'll be February. So taking a look at mostly clear skies above us. So as you know, when there is no cloud coverage, it is going to be very chilly overnight. Tomorrow, we're going to see highs pretty much what we saw for our Saturday and our Sunday today, right around 31. But look at this ascension back to above the freezing mark by Tuesday, and then we're going to get back to those mid-50s by the time we get to our next weekend, and that's about 10 degrees above our average for this time of year. So shower activity looking like we could get a chance. We haven't seen showers in almost a month. We have a good chance of seeing just a hint of shower activity coming as early as Tuesday night. I'll get to that in my full forecast. Overnight tonight, we are mostly clear, so very, very chilly, so bundle up. Tomorrow, you should see some sunshine for your commute. It's going to be a nice work week ahead. Let me get you ready for that in my first alert weather forecast that's coming up.
All right, Jason, thanks. The Seattle Seahawks currently underway in their chase for the NFC title.
And we can take a check at the score of the second half over at Lumen Field. This has been a crazy third quarter. 31-27, 28 total third quarter points so far. The Seahawks adding 14. We just had a huge moment in this game as Hawks corner Tariq Woolen forcing a fourth down, but then picking up a taunting call, gifting the Rams a first down. The very next play, a deep Puka Nacua score to bring the score back to this 4-point deficit. We'll bring you these highlights on Nightside, this crazy game. We have our Mia Green over at Brick West Brewing still with a rowdy watch party. It's so far looking pretty good, Mia. This game has been a lot of fun for these fans.
Oh yeah, this game has been pretty good so far, guys, and it's been a rowdy crowd over here. And we have a wonderful fan, Kenny. Go ahead and come on in, Kenny. We have a few questions for you. So, you know, we're heading into the last quarter before the game ends. So how excited are you to get into this fourth quarter?
I am so excited. I've never been more excited for anything in my entire life. This is why I moved here. I can't wait to see how this plays out, and I can't wait to be here as a Washingtonian to see the Seahawks go to the Super Bowl.
And you talk about going to the Super Bowl, so how much would a win tonight mean to you?
I would cry.
All you've ever wanted. So, you know, you talk about all you've ever wanted. So what would you make of the game so far? What have your emotions been like?
I think it's a very good defensive and offensive struggle. We can't take we can't take our foot off of their throats. We got to put the pedal to the metal. We have to finish it out. We can't take it for granted.
And one last question for you. You know, you mentioned earlier how excited you are to be here. So what made you choose to come here instead of watching the game at home?
Because I just wanted to be around my people. I wanted to be around all this green and all this blue and all these Washingtonians, which I am now, and be in the environment that just makes me happy. I wanted to see the Seahawks go around all of our people.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kenny. We are getting wrapped up into that. Hawks. Like he said, and then we're wrapping up into that fourth quarter. Reporting from Spokane, I'm Mia Green, 4 News Now Sports.
Kenny bringing the energy.
That is hilarious.
Loving it.
Love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great fourth quarter coming up. We're going to have all those highlights coming your way on Nightside, and I don't know how this game's going to end. It's been so back and forth, especially in this third quarter.
Too close for my liking.
Yeah,
and we thought there'd maybe be some separation, but still, nope, just as tight. All right, Jack, thanks. Mia, thank you as well. Well, while we're still waiting to find out which teams will be playing in the Super Bowl, we know one person who will not be in attendance, and that's President Trump. In an interview with the New York Post on Friday, the president said he was not fond of the performers. So Green Day will be kicking off the Super Bowl while Bad Bunny will be performing at halftime. And they both backed former Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2024 election. President Trump also said the game a bit too far away for his liking over in San Francisco. Well, you probably saw your health insurance premium go up this year. Regardless of how you get your insurance, through your employer, Medicare, or the Affordable Care Act, experts say there are many common factors driving up the cost. One top reason is that Americans have been going to the doctor more in recent years, and that's partly because many of us put off treatment during the pandemic. Experts also say there's been an increase in Americans suffering from chronic diseases, including cancer, heart disease, and obesity. And speaking of obesity, the cost of the popular obesity medications have sent pharmaceutical costs skyrocketing, and several insurers on the Affordable Care Act cited the medications as a reason for premium increases. Well, this could be one of the worst weather-related flight disruption days on record. More than 10,000 cancellations, while more than half the country battles dangerous weather conditions. And we'll break down the travel nightmare coming up ahead. And closer to home, we'll show you a bird's-eye view of the Waikiki Springs Nature Preserves. That's this week's Air 4 adventure coming up next.
Luckily around here, it's been a traveler's dream with nice conditions almost for the entire month of January. It's been cold, but good traveling conditions at least. But changes are on the way as we turn the calendar next weekend. All of your First Alert weather forecast. That's next on 4 News Now at 6.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by STCU and Volunteers Count.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Even if you have moderate to severe eczema, you can feel the rhythm, feel the flow. And Dupixent helps you feel the heal. It helps calm the key source of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Some adults saw fast itch relief after the first dose and long-lasting clear skin at 1 year. Many even saw 90% clear skin. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Stay ahead of eczema and help heal your skin from within. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent today.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota. Right now, you can lease a new 2026 Tacoma for $309 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
That's textbook form if I've ever seen it, Bob.
Sure is. Look here, his max bet technique is flawless. He's got a real shot at the podium today.
Amazing what years of absolutely no physical training can do.
Introducing Northern Quest $60,000 podium payout. Play daily with your Camus Rewards card to enter. Plus, earn 4 times entries every Tuesday, and you could take home $25 grand. Northern Quest's podium payout.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
4 News Now is brought to you by CARD, the Center for Asbestos-Related Diseases.
Welcome back. We have a brand new edition of our Air 4 adventure to share with you tonight. Now this week, we're taking you over the Waikiki Springs Nature Preserve. So let's go for a ride on the Air 4 drone.
Waikiki Springs is definitely top of the list for me. It's literally a hidden gem right near our city center. We're 10 miles away from downtown. You have the water, so Little Spokane River, meeting the aquifer, which is, it's something you have to see. I mean, you'll hear and you'll see water and you're gonna automatically assume it's the river. It's not, it's the aquifer coming out of the ground and meeting our waterway and making perfect temperatures and water for salmon. There's 3 different trails you can choose from. 2 of them go a little bit over a mile. One's about a little bit over a half mile. So depending on how long you want to go, there's lots of variety. Besides just hiking, you have a lot of waterways. You have a lot of wildlife, moose, deer, all kinds of fish and birds. We have 2 bald eagles that nest here regularly, so we generally see them. Herons, a lot of indigenous plants. My job is really to kind of connect people to this place through storytelling. So I kind of go about it as a past, present, and future look at this place. They're going to hear about the Spokane tribe and how they lived alongside these waterways, and 80 to 90% of what they ate came out of the waterways. Presently, we're working at reintroducing salmon into the waterways. So what does that mean for our communities? Not just indigenous, but every single living organism benefits from salmon in our waterways. Then they'll learn a little bit about the Waikiki Dairy, and then just really take in the scenery and really just enjoy it. There's a lot of interpretive signage as well, so if you're not here with a guide, you can still kind of learn those things and take in those views as well. It's a beautiful place to hike and a beautiful place to learn about, and it's something you have to see.
Absolutely gorgeous. Awesome to see. I love a natural spring like that. That's pretty cool.
And we have so much of that near us.
Absolutely.
We're so lucky.
And we've not had too much rain or snow, so you might want to do a cold weather hike. You could get out there.
But we have a little bit of shower activity maybe this week.
Oh, about time.
At least a chance of it. Let's take a look outside. A chilly evening, everyone. We're in the upper 20s right now. We expect our overnight lows to be in the upper teens to lower 20s overnight tonight. So another chilly one throughout our areas. So this cold snap is sticking around tomorrow. It's going to be very similar to what we saw today. Maybe a hint more cloud coverage, but still a nice Monday is ahead. Clear skies are continuing. Quick showers late Tuesday. I'll get to that in my futurecast. And almost a month without precipitation. So we could use, or we're at least due, some shower activity. So over top, we are looking at more clear skies tonight. And as you know, what that means is we have chilly overnight conditions. Nothing to hold in whatever warmth there is from the day. So there's our forecast radar. More clear skies into our overnight period. A hint of cloud coverage coming in for our Monday morning. Still should be pretty nice. And then we'll be moving into Tuesday morning when we have a chance in the evening of seeing a little bit of shower activity coming into the west. And by the evening hours, we could see just a hint of shower activity. That'll be, again, our first since December 26th of any measurable shower activity. We have more chances coming as we get to mid and to the latter part of the week. This also means we expect our first snow in a while for our passes. But tomorrow, looking good. And Tuesday morning, at least, looking fine. Our passes have been just fantastic. Ample sunshine throughout the day, yet again today. And again, dry through Tuesday a.m. with snow expected, at least for Snoqualmie and Stevens Pass by the time we get to Tuesday evening. So let's take a look at our temperatures. We are remaining below the freezing mark across the board. Our hot spots, Tri-Cities and Lewiston at 31. We're even down to 19 degrees for our friends up in Colville. So chilly conditions yet again. As we look at our overnight lows in totality, again, 16, so almost getting there for Colville. Going to be in the upper teens to lower 20s for much of the inland northwest, 26 for Lewiston. We expect our overnights to be warming up with our daytime highs. So if you've been waiting for some warmer temperatures, they are on the way. So we've been keeping an eye on air quality. Coeur d'Alene right now, St. Mary's, Sandpoint in moderate air. Other than that, looking okay. And we've been really dodging kind of the bad air for the past month or so. And it's been very good. So if we're just sticking the moderate, that's actually pretty good for this time of year. Now, winds, we have just nominal winds throughout, a hint in Moses Lake, and we don't expect any in our overnight period as well. So let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. 31 tomorrow, so a little bit more cloud coverage, but very similar to what we saw today. Then warmer temperatures, those showers starting Wednesday, and again, could see a little bit late Tuesday. Overnight lows getting above the freezing level Thursday late night, and back to those mid-40s by next weekend. So we have quite a very nice week ahead. Could see a little bit of showers. If it does come, it'll be very light, but warm conditions in our evening and in our days are on the way.
All right, Jason, thanks. Well, Washington State's largest country music festival taking a break in 2026. After 13 years at the Gorge Amphitheater, organizers announced that the Watershed Festival go on hiatus this year. The event, which only paused once during the pandemic, did not give a reason for the break, but they say future plans are still to be determined, and that leaves the door open for a possible return. And we're keeping an eye on a massive winter storm that's barreling across the country. It's bringing heavy snow, treacherous ice from parts of the Southwest all the way up the East Coast, and hundreds of thousands of people have lost power across the country. Storm crippling travel. Nationwide, more than 17,000 flights have been canceled since Saturday.
Seahawks and Kraken underway for big games today in Seattle. Take a look at Berkeley Catton's big goal for the Kraken on the ice, plus a score update from the fourth quarter in the Hawks. It's coming next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The redesigned Tiguan is here, and it's turning heads. Luxury meets functionality with new styling that includes elevated interior design and smarter tech. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen, home of 0000.
Are you a fiduciary? Well, sure. What about you?
Yes. At Fisher Investments, we take the fiduciary duty to a whole new level, doing right by our clients in all aspects of our business.
Do you make commissions selling products?
Well, yes.
And Fisher?
We don't sell any commission-based products because as a fiduciary, we believe that's a conflict of interest.
And how do your fees work? Let me explain. And Fisher?
We have a transparent fee structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
I'm a real wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul. Made for the trail. And made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for just $279 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Our customers love coming to Car Wash Plaza.
The staff here is so friendly.
It's the best in the Northwest.
It's so well lit, and there's security lights everywhere.
The central dog wash is so convenient, no hassle. Keeps the dog clean and keeps my house clean too.
My car is a big investment for me, and so if I want it done right, I take it to Car Wash Plaza for the touchless wash.
Car Wash Plaza. It's the best in the Northwest.
Find a location near you at carwashplaza.com.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
Looking for space, style, and serious performance? You'll find it all in the Volkswagen Atlas. 3 rows equals room for everyone. And turbocharged power means this SUV is built for fun. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen.
The Seattle Seahawks are playing for their postseason lives tonight up against Los Angeles Rams for the NFC Chip. We have a crazy second half brewing in Seattle. After a taunting call gave the Rams first down, they followed it up with an immediate Deke Puka Nacua score to bring their points to 27 and a punt forced on defense. They're driving now deep in Seattle territory, but the Hawks still lead by 4, 31-27 in the fourth quarter. Seahawks are going to need that stop and a score of their own to help seal this win. The Rams are looking threatening now deep in that red zone. We're going to bring you all post-game highlights of this wild game coming up on Nightside. Gonzaga barely scraped past the San Francisco Dons, escaping with a 2-point win despite a blown 8-point lead within the final 90 seconds. With the win, the Zags secure their 15th dub in a row and 34th straight against USF. Head coach Mark Few spoke post-game on the fight late to stay alive and prevent the upset.
We survived on the defensive end, which was what we were doing all night. We were playing phenomenal defense, started the game with just a phenomenal stretch of defense, and then we kept tapping into that, throughout this whole game. And then, came down to we needed one stop, and we got it.
Zags take a week-long break to prepare for the biggest home game of the year on Saturday, hosting the St. Mary's Gales. Seattle Kraken earned a 4-2 win today over the New Jersey Devils. Former Spokane Chief captain Berkeley Catton scoring that goal right there, the third of the game tonight, his 5th of the year. Seattle busted out of a 1-1 tie in the third period with 2 goals in the span of 18 seconds, Catton bagging the latter. Riker Evans, Matty Beniers, and Jordan Eberle scored the other 3 goals, and Seattle next hosts the Washington Capitals this Tuesday at 7 p.m. So the Seattle team so far, I mean, great for the Kraken. Seahawks still kind of in it. It's a close game. You love to have the lead, though. So even if the Rams score and get a touchdown extra point, that still would have a 3-point lead, which is still not too bad to come back from just a field goal, but it's a little nerve-wracking seeing how this game
You'd like it to be a little more separate.
Yes,
all right, check. Thanks. We'll have one final check of weather right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Disney's The Lion King. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
What's so great about the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Save on every bedroom, dining set, sofa, and mattress. Or get 60 months, no interest. The January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Save now at the 2026 Coeur d'Alene Marine Sports Boat Show, January 29th to February 9th. It's a boat show you don't want to miss. You owe it to yourself to see us before you buy. 2026 boats in stock, always the best for less. Like this Tri-Tune 150 horse with trailer. Come and see our indoor showroom located at 1220 Government Way, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And visit our pro shop for all your boating needs. Coeur d'Alene Marine Sports, your pontoon superstore.
Gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get special offers on select Lexus NX models.
Landowners in the Inland Northwest know when it comes to power, performance, and reliability, nothing beats a Coyote tractor from Jordan Sales and Service. Family owned and trusted for over 25 years, Jordan Sales and Service helps you tackle any property with Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, UTVs, and skid steers built for real work. Our full-service parts and service department keeps your Coyote tractor running strong every season. Visit Jordan Sales and Service, your home for Coyote tractors and unbelievable hometown service.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the final days of the January sell-off, everything is on sale. Save $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Welcome back on the Sunday evening. A quick look at your Monday. Going to be very chilly in the morning for your commute, so bundle up. Looking at some sunshine, but not as much as we saw today. Highs in the lower 30s. We do expect light showers for the week ahead and warmer temperatures. Those will start on Tuesday, but changes on the way as we end January by next weekend.
All right, and tight one still. We're rooting for the Seahawks. Thanks for watching 4 News Now at 6. We'll see you tonight at 11.